here we have another YouTuber exposed for talking to children. This influencer kitty fiddler advent calendar that we have going on is really filling up fast, let me tell you. So on today's episode of Your Favorite YouTuber Has Been Exposed for Talking to Kids, we have a Roblox YouTuber called Koofy. Now Koofy, for those that don't know, is a Roblox YouTuber that uses text-to-speech who hit 2 million subscribers a couple of weeks ago, but has now fallen under again, and for good reason. Now to start this all off, because the lore in this situation runs really deep, Koofy420, who is another Roblox meme YouTuber and has collaborated with Koofy quite a bit over the last couple of years, he made a video called Goodbye Koofy, which details everything that happened in this situation, which involves Koofy talking to minors explicitly. Which, I mean, I feel like a broken record at this point saying this, but bro, YouTubers, can we please just not? Like, is it really that hard to not talk to little ass kids? How in your right mind is something like that okay? Like, please, go to jail. I seriously wish the worst for people like Koofy. Like, it's just disgusting, bro. Anyways, first, Kaka starts off by explaining that these two were friends and made videos together, then talks about how he literally just disappeared for 3 months straight randomly and didn't talk to him on Discord at all.
Out of nowhere, Koofy goes offline. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks and months pass with no signs of activity. He was taking an indefinite break without any prior notice or mention of it, leaving me confused but hopeful that he'll return with an explanation regarding his sudden disappearance. 89 days, 2,136 hours. Buddy comments on my video. Still offline on Discord. Ever since he vanished, I've been collabing with a YouTuber named Alex and told him about Koofy's disappearance. No DM from Koofy. Rip. Bro came in to self-promote, I guess. LOL.
Now after this, Kaka gets into the real meat of the situation and explains everything that happened from 3 days before he found out that Koofy was talking to minors. Which, I mean, in this situation, I really do feel for Kaka. I've talked to KakaV420 very briefly, as I used to make videos watching his memes on my second channel. So I mean, as a friend of someone and finding out that they're in fact a complete nonce and not who you thought that they were, and were pretty much just putting on an act the entire time, I mean, that can be pretty awful to find out.
For KakaV420, everything seemed to be going great. The videos were doing better than ever, and even the friend list on Discord had finally reached 2 people. Plus, Koofy seemed to be making a comeback, which was a nice surprise. The future looked bright. But in just 72 hours, everything changed.
Wait, I mentioned you in a call with Mr. Crimson. Do you know Koofy IRL?
No, he been keeping his identity private.
Bro, Mr. Crimson told me some crazy.
I didn't know it yet, but this was the moment where everything would go from west to east, from left to right, from green to red, and from miracle to a nightmare.
I was talking to Mr. Crimson and mentioned you while screen sharing your channel. He noticed and said,
"Oh, he makes videos with Koofy."
And I was like,
"Yeah, they do collab a lot, but in recent days he's been..." "Do you know who Koofy is?" Ha 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 ha. Huh, what's so funny? I can't tell you. What? Who is he? Okay, I'll tell you, but you better keep it a secret.
Truth is, before the creation of the Koofy channel, he was Kellogish, a prominent figure in the Roblox community, known for his content on games like Bubblegum Simulator and Funky Friday. But his journey took a dark turn. Kellogish was exposed for very disturbing behavior, and as a result, his Roblox account was banned, he was kicked out of the Star Creator Group, and his YouTube channel was terminated.
Okay, so there's a lot to go over there. And KakaV420's video is great and all, but his fast-paced editing can make things a little bit blurry for you guys. But essentially, KakaV420 had stopped talking to Koofy for a while. Alex, the guy in blue here, mentioned that he had found some terrible information out about Koofy from this guy called Mr. Crimson in red. Mr. Crimson told Alex while he was screen sharing Kaka's channel that Koofy was in fact not his first channel. He had another channel before that called Kellogish. So Kellogish and Koofy are the same person, right? Now Kellogish, some of you might remember, got exposed for some crazy stuff 2 to 3 years ago, which got his channel terminated, his Roblox account banned, and most importantly, his credibility ruined. And it was all because of allegations that were made 2 to 3 years ago, which were actually confirmed to be true, where Kellogish, now known as Koofy, was talking to a 15-year-old at the age of 20, sending some crazy messages which no 20-year-old should ever be sending to a 15-year-old, talking about asking for pictures, talking about a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, calling her babe, all of this stuff.
So recently news emerged regarding the popular Roblox and Friday Night Funkin' YouTuber Kellogish, who was revealed to be a predator who at the age of 20 years old pressured and begged a 15-year-old, also known as Pyronad, for nude and naked images and actually receiving them. while also showing images of himself.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I'm not that comfortable with it because I don't know what to say back, and like, I definitely do have S feelings for you. And then Koofy responds saying, well, you definitely know how to tease and you have a damn sexy body to take ends with, babe. This is Koofy talking as a 20-year-old man to a 15-year-old girl, by the way. Like, I know, disgusting. There are plenty of videos going into detail about all these allegations. I mean, if you want to go watch them from 2 to 3 years ago. But the main point I want to cover today is that Koofy is actually Kellogish, the guy who got exposed. Which, I mean, is just unreal to me. I mean, Kellogish got to around 500,000 subscribers before he got terminated. I get it that Koofy used a text-to-speech thing and, you know, it didn't show his face and everything like that, but I still find it so hard to believe that nobody knew that this Koofy guy was Kellogish for 2 to 3 years. This guy was under some random alias and nobody knew that it was Kellogish. One thing I really want to know is how this guy, Mr. Crimson, actually found this out. Like, of course it's pretty damning evidence that this guy, you know, is actually Kellogish. But this guy, Mr. Crimson, like, I don't know if he has any affiliation with Koofy or anything like that. But from what it seems like, Koofy at the moment is losing a ton of subscribers and everyone's making videos about this. So I really only have one conclusion, and that is that this is all true. Which, I mean, is just wild, bro. I mean, Koofy almost got away with this. He got 2 million subscribers on a brand new channel without showing his face or revealing his voice. As much as I don't want to defend this guy at all, I mean, that is pretty impressive to be able to do that and hold it off for so long. But look, bro, on the internet, the truth will always prevail. You're never going to be able to get away with this lie for as long as you want. 2 to 3 years is a very long time, but yeah, as of today, it's all come to an end. Now, apparently these original allegations from about 2 to 3 years ago sent Koofy into like a deep cycle of sadness or whatever. So that's why he then created the Koofy channel as like his last hope and to give himself a lifeline. Now, the Koofy channel, as we all know, doesn't show his face or voice in it, so I mean, it was perfect, bro. The videos were clearly getting him views and got him to 2 million subscribers. But obviously now people realize that Koofy is Kellogish.
That's how Koofy, his TTS channel, was born. Koofy wasn't out of passion or excitement, it's out of necessity, because the person behind it, Kellogish, no longer had a place to exist as himself. His real voice is silenced by the weight of what he's done, leaving behind only this artificial echo of who he used to be. Koofy isn't just a new channel, it's a reflection of a broken reality that can never be undone. No matter how many videos he uploads, no matter how many views he gets, Kellogish's past hangs over him like a shadow, never letting him forget the person he can no longer be. Koofy is a reminder that sometimes there's no real redemption, only survival, and that survival comes at the cost of losing everything that once made you feel alive.
So yeah, bro, a truly crazy situation. I definitely didn't expect to see this on my timeline today. I've actually seen Koofy's videos before, but you know, I never thought that anything like this would happen. But yeah, that's all we've got for today. So click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.